Hello, I'm Sullivan. I'm with Emancipate Ad Agency, and our goal today is to outline our marketing campaign that we have for you that will give you top-of-mind results and increase store traffic and deliver profit. Untamed Worlds is a great local comic book store that sells everything for superhero merchandise, and it has intelligent staff, friendly customer service, and the potential is sky high. Untamed Worlds has a lot of potential, and the research supports it. More than 85% of young people will see comic book related movies opening week. Now that means college students and college graduates and also high schoolers will go see superhero movies. The problem that Emancipate Agency is going to fix through marketing is connecting the interest in the superhero movies to reading comics. Reading comics amongst young people is relatively low, and we want to translate that interest equals more sales for you. Now let's go over the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats facing Untamed Worlds. The strengths are it has a loyal following. Customers who go to Untamed Worlds are very loyal, and they're the only comic book store in Lynchburg. The weakness for Untamed Worlds is there's no source of marketing except through Facebook, but the opportunities are huge. Large potential clientele through local colleges, and the only comic book store in the area. I can't stress that enough. The two threats are digital distribution. Comic books can be bought through your iPad, Kindle, or even your phone, and online realtors, whether it's Amazon, Barnes & Noble Online. These are the threats facing Untamed Worlds. Our creative mix has two primary objectives: increase in-store traffic and create awareness of the store amongst the target audience. We want to utilize magazines, radio, television, web blasts, and also social media to really engage our target audience and get them to purchase comics. In addition, we want to translate the average superhero movie fan into avid comic book readers buying from Untamed Worlds. For the magazine ads, we went with the Primer and the Lynchburg Living as the magazines to advertise our ads. The Primer is an e-magazine that targets young people and college graduates, while Lynchburg Living will target the moms of the family. We feel with the research that moms can really spearhead families to go see superhero films and in return get their kids interested in comic books. For the design of the magazine print ads, we chose the movie theater experience tying into our campaign. The first design, the story doesn't have to end with bats in the background at a movie theater, giving off the illusion that it's a Batman film. The body where the seats are explains that you don't have to wait every year for the story to continue. Comics are an option at Untamed Worlds. The second ad, a young boy shocked at the ending, using the slogan, "The story doesn't have to end," around his head. We tie in the same message from the first magazine print ad. For the radio ads, we chose K92 and the Planet 106.9 and 97.9. These radio stations reach our target market. Research shows that if we utilize these avenues that these stations reach, then we'll be able to have success through advertising with them. Let's take a listen to the ad we have prepared for you.
Wow, what a movie that was.
I can't believe we have to wait for them to make another one.
I've been reading the comics from Untamed Worlds, and that is definitely not in the comics.
Did you hear what that guy said?
Yeah, let me look it up on my phone. Oh, here it is. Untamed Worlds is located in Lynchburg. UntamedWorlds.com is our local source to buy comics.
UntamedWorlds.com, where the story doesn't have to end. Moving on to television, we chose NBC and Fox as the two local channels to feature the commercial we have prepared for you today. Research indicated that these channels are favorites amongst young people and the target audience. For the commercial of Untamed Worlds, we want to use the movie-going experience and translate that to comic book reading. The first two shots we'll talk about is opening up with a wide shot of the theater with a voiceover discussing how people passionately go out to see their favorite superhero. Then the third shot will be audiences discussing how you debate with your friends about how the hero should have acted, and then how those same reactions apply to comic book readers. And then we'll introduce Untamed Worlds, and then we'll close medium to close-up shot of the store, and finally the slate showing Untamed Worlds, the logo, the address, and the Facebook web address. The web blast is a very crucial component to Untamed World's ad campaign. The Web Blast will let you know when upcoming subscriptions are up for renewal and also when issues are coming out later in the month. And based on your search preferences in the website, we can tailor the Web Blast to your interest. If you're interested in another superhero, we can offer comics through the Web Blast tailored to you. And through the research, we've come to see that the Web Blast is a more personal way to communicate with customers one-on-one, as opposed to mass texting or even sometimes Twitter. Our creative mix puts you in touch with hundreds of potential clients. That's right, puts you in touch. With Facebook being advertised in every avenue of marketing, they will be connected to your website, and there you have a chance to build one-on-one customer relations with hundreds of clients. With every ad we've presented, whether it's television, radio, or print, the number one goal is to make you more money, and our research shows that the ways we have presented are best to make you max profit. Now, how much is this going to cost you? Well, we predict TV will be the most expensive, just with production, and then buying the spot will be quite a bit of money, and then print ads. With the two magazines, they're both high target market, and with the amount of people that subscribe to Lynchburg Living and the Primer, the cost could be quite high. But don't worry, because TV ads and print ads are the most expensive, with radio, direct mail, and social media being pretty cheap. But when will the creative mix be released to the public? Well, spring and summer of 2014. Why? Because superhero movies are typically released in the summer. So the springtime, we can match the trailers to the superhero movies with our advertising, which will build up anticipation, and once the movies are released, people will be thinking about superheroes and they'll tie it into our advertising. But we did choose direct mail a month later so we can release the Web Blast once we have a solid email base. Thank you for your time and consideration. Have a great day.